Hi, I'm Rob Anderson with DollarMoves, and this is my friends Steve and JD, and they're going to be starting their own FBA business here in moments, really. I just wanted to ask them, what are the reasons, some of the reasons that you guys decided to start your business?
Both of us work seasonal jobs currently, so in the winter we happen to have a lot of free time and looking for something to entertain ourselves and make some extra money and help out with the American dream, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have any input on that? Any kind of reasons you were thinking?
Looking for a good pastime and to better ourselves.
For sure.
So,
well, this is the way to do it. It's so much, you know, one of the things I found with my business is there's so much hope that you get. When you get one, it's like, I'm building my own thing. You know, it's really cool when you, it's just fun. It's like a video game, but you get like dollars instead of points, you know? I like that. Well, cool. Also, I just wanted to point out that Steve and JD decided to talk with a tax consultant ahead of time. So just wanted to give an idea of like what you guys have done so far to get your business started. What steps have you taken?
Talking to you a whole lot. We've bought a few things to get started. We bought some smartphones and got a couple of the main pieces of printing equipment and stuff ordered. They're on their way. Other than that, just doing some reading and research into how FBA works.
Right. Perfect. And then I know you guys did too. You sat down with the CPA and just found out whatever the best options were for you guys for setting that up, for setting up your business then.
right.
Yeah.
And that's important. You know, I would recommend always talk with a CPA or find out ahead of time what the best moves are for you tax-wise, because they know best. And you know, maybe if you do this instead of what you want to do, your tax, you know, implications at the end of the year are going to be better or whatever. And plus, I know Peter. He's my CPA also, and one of the first things that he ever said was, you know, do everything, set everything right up in the first place, and then you don't have a mess to deal with at the end. You know what I mean? You do it all right in the beginning, and then you just flow through. So he's an awesome person.
Well, I think we're going to go meet with him again too after we get set up and make sure because there was a lot of information he gave us in the beginning on how to put everything down.
Right.
How to organize.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to go back and go over that again as we get started. We're going to show him where we're at, and so we're keeping everything straight.
Right.
He doesn't kill us at the end.
It needs to be.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I just signed up for a, because I was using the Excel sheet. Well, that's what I'm using this year. And I found a person who made an Excel like file that shows your Amazon earnings and eBay earnings, and you can add like other stuff. And it does it's just for online businesses, and it's like $28 one time, and it's for the whole year. So I just got that. I'm going to start it for 2012 and see how that works. And I'm going to go talk with Peter actually and make sure that, you know, is there anything that needs to be added or whatever. And I'll let you guys know how that goes as soon as Roy bought it too, because he didn't do any this year, but that's his. That'll be fun, you know, now that it's 2012. So let's see here. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a budget for your guys' business. Did you have like a budget in mind on like how much you plan on spending to start it or whatever?
We knew right off the bat we were looking at $400 or $500 immediately for smartphones.
Right.
Neither one of us had smartphones, and we knew from talking with you that we were looking at $400, $500, $600 pretty easily worth of purchases off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So we, you know, had been thinking $1,500 or so was going to be our starting point, and we'll see what quantity of product that allows us to get.
Sure.
And if we need to put more in to get things rolling.
Right. And you guys decided to get first off with the, you know, the scanner and the at-home scanner and things that are going to make their worth their weight in gold. Once you get them, like if you don't have them in the beginning and you get them later, you just go, why didn't I get this sooner?
Right.
And it's going to be totally worth it. So you don't have to start out with a scanner, a handheld scanner while you're out there, and you can put stuff into your computer, you know, instead of doing the scanner at home. But I mean, for the $50 you spent on that at-home scanner, it's so worth it if you value your time, right? So,
right. And that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, if you can afford, if a person can afford to jump in and do it like that, I would totally say do it like that. You know, I got Roy his scanner, and he was like, oh, I'll get it later, I'll get it later. He was using his phone, you know, to do the thing, and you can do that. But we'd go to the store at the same time, and we'd both go in with carts, and I would have a cart full when we were done. And he would always have about a quarter of whatever I got every single time. Once he got a scanner, we're both in and out of there within an hour with carts full of stuff. So, I mean, it's night and day. So if you have 4 times more things that you can put into FBA, you know, you've got 4 times more potential of money coming back to you. So, you know, it makes a lot of difference.
Right.
Let's see here. And then we pretty much talked about what tools you have. And you guys got the Dymo printer on its way.
Yes.
Yeah, we bought the Dymo printer, a big package of labels. We bought the Bluetooth scanner, the ScanPhobe, whatever it's called.
ScanPhobe.
And then we actually won an auction on a barcode scanner for the house with a stand and everything. So, and the proven Amazon course was the only other purchase that we've made so far. Which
is just, I mean, that, especially when you figure in that you're going to pay anyway, because you know me, you can get a free month of FBA Scout, but since you did the proven Amazon course, you get the 2 months of free, and you were going to pay that anyway, so it ends up making the course like $30. And you get 6 months, I believe, on the forums, and I'm on there all over the place. I'm R. Anderson, and it's awesome. Like we were talking about earlier, I mean, you're going to have, there's so much information in there that when you start reading it, you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, there's a ton of stuff. It's so worth it. There's free books, and once you dig into it, and the videos and everything else, it's like, once you dig into it, you're going to go, wow, this is like, especially for $30. I mean, you can't get a book for $30, you know, or so. Let's see here. So I think that's pretty much it. I know you guys are kind of chomping at the bit to get this business going. We can have it done, I'm guessing, probably in about 20 minutes. Is there anything that you want to say or share with people about starting a business, or just anything at all, or are you just ready to rock and roll?
Hopefully people come buy some stuff from us.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little scary, but you know, you got to step out there if you ever want to get anywhere. So, you know, it's a big step, and I'm scared to death, and we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So see what happens. So.
And neither one of us have ever ran a business at home or done anything like this.
Right.
So it's being responsible for your own actions here.
Absolutely.
Is a little,
yeah, it's fun though. And you know, that's really why I started the channel, is to just show people that, you know, one, you can do this out of your house. You can do it without any kind of knowledge or whatever about that. You know, you guys have computer knowledge, at least, so going into that, you've got that. Yeah, you've got some help with that. But, you know, my aunt went into this thing with, well, they had a business, and she did the bookwork, so I guess she knew, but she didn't know selling, she didn't know retail, you know. And that's a whole different monster. Like, that for me was the new thing, going in and buying something and selling it. You know, I had a service business also. But she didn't know computers, so she didn't know the buy and sell thing. And she's just like, ugh. You know, it's scary. It's really scary. And I had another business, but to go into this was scary, you know. And that's why I'm starting this thing, and to show that it's easy steps. It's easy steps to get it going. And, you know, once you get the ball rolling, you know, you're on your own and you're rocking and rolling, and it starts coming to you, and it's a flow, and it's so fun, and Christmas is amazing. Yeah. So I'm really stoked for you guys, and yeah, if you don't have anything else, then we'll just get to her.
I think we're ready.
All right, perfect.